Welcome to AFL Outsiders, brought to you by AFL Fan Zone. Here we go, Game 1, 2016, Season 29 of the Arena Football League. We got the Orlando Predators going on the road to face the Tampa Bay Storm. Let's do this. This is the 59th meeting between the rivals, with Orlando holding a 31-27 edge over Tampa Bay. So Game 3000 of the Arena Football League, like I said, features the Orlando Predators, led by head coach Rob Keefe, heading west on I-4 to go to war with Tampa Bay Storm and head coach Lawrence Samuels. What to watch for? It's the 3,000th game for the league. The AFL has played more games than any other minor league in history. Adam Kennedy, how is the New Orleans Voodoo transfer going to play now that Boltus is out for half the season while he coaches high school football? This is the first step to see if the Storm will even want Boltus back. What better game to do it than your home opener against your biggest rival? T.T. Tolliver. You can't have a conversation about the Tampa Bay Storm without talking about T.T. Tolliver. He is going into his 13th season in the AFL. That means he's played almost half as many seasons as the AFL has been around. You don't see many players at his age continue to play a game like the AFL where there isn't a ton of money to be made. T.T. needs just 76 receptions to surpass AFL Hall of Famer Damian Harrell, who has 1,164. Out goes Kendrick Ings. In comes Gerald Young, the current AFL record holder for the most missed field goal returns in a game. That came last year while he was a member of the Las Vegas Outlaws. Ings was one of the most exciting players of the Arena Football League in 2015, but Young returns to Tampa after practicing with the team before getting cut in training camp in 2014. The AFL's #1 rush offense. Wait, rush offense? Thought this was the Arena League. Orlando comes into 2016 after leading the league in rush yards in 2015 with 700. With Randy Hibbard and Bernard Morris back as the league's only true rotational quarterback tandem, look for more of the same out of Orlando on Friday night, as Tampa Bay was the second worst run defense in the league last year. Stats that matter. I've already brought up the rushing numbers for Orlando and Tampa Bay, but I have to reiterate that fact here. Orlando brings in the league's best rushing attack, going against last year's second worst run defense. That will dictate Orlando's game plan, I believe, on Friday night. 5,025 yards, 108 total touchdowns. That's what Adam Kennedy has been brought in to try and replicate. Those are, of course, Jason Boltus' numbers from last season. But Kennedy comes into 2016 after totaling 54 touchdowns and throwing for only 2,863 yards. He has a much better receiver core this year with T.T. Tolliver, Julius Gregory, and Gerald Young than he had with the now defunct New Orleans Voodoo. 3. That's the current streak Orlando is on right now in this rivalry. Tampa Bay hasn't beaten the Preds since June 21st, 2014 when they edged Orlando 35-34. Now tell me, what's the bottom line? All teams make the playoffs this year, but the opening game can really set the tone of the season. With how big this game is for the league, I expect Tampa Bay to come out hot. This rivalry has always featured close games, and I figure Friday night would be no different at the Amway Arena. I think Tampa will go into the second half with the lead, but Orlando's experience at quarterback will prove to be the difference. I see Orlando winning 66-59. Remember, you can catch this game tomorrow night, Friday, April 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN3 countrywide. If you're in the local area, it will be broadcasted on the Bright House Network. Either way, this game is the perfect game to be the 3,000th game, and I'm excited for it. I cannot wait till tomorrow. Hope you guys are too. How do you see this game going? You see Tampa Bay pulling out the home victory against a rival? Let me know below. Post what you think, and check back here once the game is over tomorrow night. I'll either post it up tomorrow night or Saturday morning. I'll have a recap, and be ready for highlights coming in this weekend too.